Hello everyone and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is a blue collar wine show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. Real quick question before I start. I do blind tastings. I know those are popular. I do reviews, which is going to be tonight, or today, tonight, whenever. I'm shooting it on Sunday night. Always tough to do a video after working all day at the store, but I need to do it because it has to go out on Monday, tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to do it. I also like to do educational videos. I did a video on can you age inexpensive wines. Big time hits on that. So just in the comments, do you like just the reviews? Do you like, well, I know you like the blind tastings. You don't have to tell me that because I can see by the reaction. Or do you like the educational videos equally, more? What do you think? I want to know the answer to that. Or what I should be focusing on. Do you want me to focus on more educational videos? I don't know. We'll see. I do like to lead people to good wines. I think the reviews are helpful for your purchasing of wines. I also include some education in the reviews, of course. You have to. Somebody, who was it, Barry, said he's having trouble finding Cananao di Sardinia in the stores around his area. And a lot of the stores are saying they don't know, what do you do? I did a couple of episodes on Cananao. I think it's a very interesting wine. It's a Grenache from Sardinia. It's good for your heart, that sort of thing. Anyway, moving on to this video, I'm going to do a series, either a two-part series or a three-part series on celebrity wines. And you would be absolutely amazed, maybe you wouldn't, about how many celebrities, athletes, singers, have wineries, are involved in wineries. Actually, James Maynard Keenan from Tool has his own winery, and he's the winemaker, called Caduceus Cellars out of Arizona. I'd like to get my hands on one of those bottles and review it. Pretty cool. He's the actual winemaker for that winery. Most of these celebrities just get involved with a winery, and the winery makes the wine for them. And that's the case with these three wines today that we're going to review. We're going to start off with Dave Matthews Band. And I think this one's been around, I know it's been around for a long time. He might be one of the original, maybe not the original, but one of the few singers that have gotten involved with the label. This is called Dreaming Tree Crush, red wine out of California. It's a Cab, this is a 2019. It is a Cab Merlot Zinfandel blend. And they hook up with these wineries, these winemakers, and they start this collaboration. And Dave Matthews has been doing this for a while, and I have not tried this wine in a long time, so I'm very curious to try it. I mean, you just look it up on the computer. How many celebrities or people are involved or have a label of their own that they're doing? Nancy Pelosi has her own wine. Kyle MacLachlan, which we are going to review one of his wines in the next episode. Vanderpumps, the reality show, they have their own label. Sam Neill, Jurassic Park. Sam Neill, he has his own winery in New Zealand. I think it's New Zealand or is it Australia? I believe it's New Zealand. Francis Ford Coppola, of course, he's been doing it a long time too. Maybe longer than Dave Matthews. He sold his label not too long ago, but the most famous one he did was Rubicon. So let's get started with Dave Matthews' Dreaming Tree Crush Cab Merlot Zinfandel. I looked that up on Wine Searcher. I hope that's right. Color on this, well, we expect it to be dark. It's got Cab and Zin in it, and the Merlot. Let's see what we get on the nose. Oh, this rolls in at, $16. There's the label. Dreaming Tree Crush. 2019. I like Dave Matthews. I like his music. Definitely current notes. I get a little bit of a bark action going on. There's a little black raspberry element coming through. A little burn on the nose. I'm not going to take forever finding the alcohol. Sometimes it's so far. This is not bad. 13.5. Not bad at all. Now I wonder how involved Dave Matthews gets with this. I mean, does he meet with the winemaker? Does he get involved in the mix, blending of the wine? I don't know. It'd be fun to find out. A little candy-esque thing going on. I get a little hard candy on the nose. Yeah, let's see what we get on the palate. Good structure, good acidity. I like this wine. Currants, black raspberry come through. A little dark cherry, which I didn't. That's why I kept smelling it. The candy-esque part comes through on the mid palate into the finish. A little bit of like cherry hard candy, black raspberry, cherry, currant, hard candy kind of. That'd be a cool little hard candy to get. Black cherry, currant, and black raspberry. Great. This is a delicious wine. I'd give this a 10 in the delicious category. This is one of those wines you bring to a party and most people are going to like it. A little licorice on the backside as well. It's smooth. There's not a lot of tannins with this wine. They're there, but they're not, you know, they're kind of subdued. They're a little soft. Yeah, I like that wine. Nice job. Just a delicious wine. Has enough structure that it isn't flabby. Good acidity. Nice balance. Soft tannins. But definitely a drink now wine. I'm going to go B plus on that wine. I like it a lot. I haven't tried it in a long time. I'm glad I tried it. Dave Matthews, Dreaming Tree Crush. This is the z.Alexander Brown Uncaged Proprietary Red Blend 2019, California. This is Zac Brown. And actually, I recognize a winemaker. I didn't get a chance to look it up, but it's John Killebrew. So they hook up with some pretty good winemakers. Of course, they can afford it. Country western singer, so I'm really not familiar with that. I do not listen to country western music. Not my favorite genre of music. So, but this wine's been around for a while as well. We sell a fair amount of it at the store, so I've never tried this wine. Never tried it. Zac Brown, Country Western Band, Zac Brown Band, z.Alexander Uncaged Red Blend. I could not find the blend. On Wine Search it just said Rare Red Blend. This is a very dark wine as well. Let's see what we get on the nose. I was going to look up a Zac Brown song. I just have a hard time with country western, sorry. This is about dark cherries. Kind of brooding on the nose. I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, it's just, you can tell it's kind of deep on the nose. There's a touch of candy-esque on this one as well. I get mostly dark cherries and currants. And just a hit of licorice. Let's see what we get on the palate. Polished tannins, kind of like, you know, ball bearings. It's that polished. Solid fruit, dark cherries, currants. A little deeper than the Dreaming Tree, a little more serious, for lack of a better term. Get a little earth component underneath the fruit, which I like. Good acidity with this one as well. It kind of comes out on the back of the mid palate into the finish. Get a little bit of that brightness on the finish that I like. Did I even show the label? This rolls in at 15 bucks. There's a label, cool label, by the way. See, this is a problem. Shooting one after work, I get a little off my game as far as this goes, but you saw the labels now. You got to see the label. You got to hear the price. No, I like this wine. It's got the licorice comes through on the back end. It has good balance. It's fairly seamless. I like those polished tannins. Sometimes that's kind of cool. I mean, I like my tannins to be serious, but you know, I don't think they're making these wines to age. I think they're making them to sell, to enjoy, to drink. They probably drink them themselves. I hope they do. Yeah, big licorice hit on the mid palate into the finish. I like this a little bit better than Dreaming Tree Crush. I like Dave Matthews Band's music a little bit better than country, a lot better than country western. But that's okay. Not going to hold it against Zac Brown because he's in country western. Big fans of country western music. I'm just not one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go B, straight up B plus on that one. I think it's a very solid, good wine. I think if you bought it for $15, might get it less other places. I looked it up online. There's some places that were selling it for $13. But yeah, very solid wine. I mean, this is a little bit more than a crowd pleaser. It's got some serious stuff to it, and it makes you think a little bit. I like that. Now, very curious about this one. This is the let's get the game on now, boys and girls. The 2017 Four Cellars Winery Cabernet Sauvignon by the Little Big Town Band. Little Big Town Band is also country western, a little more hipster country western, I would say, but country western nonetheless. These guys hooked up with Brown Family Winery in Walla Walla, Washington. They're helping them make this wine, or they are making it for them. There's 4 members of the band. I would imagine that's why it's called Four Cellars Winery. This rolls in at $18. This is the first time I've ever tried. Well, I've tried Dreaming Tree Crush a long time ago, but these other 2 I've never tried. So this is fun. This is fun for me. And the first 2 have been pretty good. Cab, Brown Family Wine. We sell a boatload of their cab. They have the Heritage and their Vineyard cab. People love Brown Family cab, so I'm really excited to try this. You know, Brown Family cab rolls in at about $30. Their Heritage is about $21. This rolls in at $18. It can go as low as $15, depending on if I want to buy a case of it or not. Definitely, yeah, Current Notes has a little funk on the nose, which is interesting. I'm getting, oh, this is cool. I'm getting a little bit of herbaceousness, a little green, like nettles maybe. Yeah, there's some green coming through on that. I always like that in a cab. Both Cab and Merlot can be herbaceous sometimes, and this one hasn't. Licorice coming through as well. Let's see what we get on the palate. Yeah. Okay. All right. You can tell the Brown family's involved in this one. What I like about this is plush, but balanced. So there's no goopy fruit on this one, but it definitely has, it's a softer cab. It's definitely a softer style cab. This is very approachable now. It's a 17, which was not the easiest vintage for Washington, but this is coming out very nicely. It's interesting, the herbaceousness, the nettles or the green thing is hiding in the background. It comes out, but you're like, if you're not really thinking about it, you might not see it, but it's there. And I get it on the finish as well. Very cool on a cab when you get that herbaceousness, that kind of vegetal element that comes through, but this isn't serious vegetal. It's just hints of it here and there, which makes it very interesting to me. Again, I'd like to know how involved the band members get in the actual making of this. Or they say, hey, knock yourself out, guy at Brown, we trust you, just make this wine. I don't know. I'd be very curious to be a fly on the wall in that one. But obviously they worked together and came out with this pretty nice cab. It's a little soft, so if you're looking for a super structured cab, this is not where you're going to go. But if you're just looking for a nice cab to enjoy watching a movie, having dinner, not heavy meat. This might get buried by a grilled steak, but I would definitely put it with, I don't know, let's see, let's think about this. Let's think about this for a moment. It would be a good pizza cab. It'd be a good meatloaf cab. You see where I'm going with that? It is soft on the tannin side. This is soft enough to go with salmon. Just saying. Do you get the picture? So for those serious cab drinkers, you might not get super excited about this. But for somebody who just wants to enjoy a nice cab for under 20 bucks, I think you'll love it. I'm going to go B on this wine. Simply because the reason I'm going B, not B+, is because it's a little soft for a cab, but it's still very good and it's very enjoyable. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. I really appreciate your support. I think I'm around 512 subscribers, which is exciting. I'm crossed over the 500 line, getting up there. Not that you guys want to hear that, right? But don't forget to comment about the educational videos. Do you enjoy those more? Do you just like the review videos? I know you like the blind tasting videos. Don't have to go there. But you could tell me, do more blind tastings. I need the input. I need the inspiration. I appreciate your viewing these and the comments that I'm getting. I really enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about this. I hope you're enjoying these. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.